Hi everyone, welcome back to Best Recapped Movie. The movie I am sharing with you today is No Tears for the Dead, 2014 South Korean action and crime film directed by Jae-young Lee. An exciting movie in which a mafia killer gets a mission after killing a little girl to kill her mother, but the story takes a different turn, and the effort to save her life begins. Spoilers ahead. This story begins with the introduction of the film's main character, Gon, who has a mission to end the information matters of a mafia group in America. He meets a little girl at the dinner table, and before he starts his mission, he leaves her a piece of paper art. Then he tries to kill the members of the mafia gang, and in a quick attack, despite being shot, he manages to kill all the gang members. Of course, after filling his gun's magazine, he does not show mercy to the only person who survived and, who seems to be Korean, kills him. Hearing a sound behind the door, he shoots at it, and after checking it, he realizes it is the little girl who was shot. And while Gon is shocked by this, the little girl dies on the ground. His colleague Chaos, with the help of two group members named Aponte and Alvaro, finds him injured in a tub. They take him to the head of the group Dae-ban. Gon realizes that the girl he killed, Yumi, is Dae-san's child. Dae-ban explains to him that he shouldn't have killed the last person, Dae-san, because he had a document in which he was dealing with the Russian mafia. He explains that the documents and data are now in the hands of his wife Imokyeon, Yumi's mother, and Gon is on a mission to kill him and get the information. Dae-ban says that they have a link in Korea named John Lee who will help him complete this mission. While Gon still feels guilty under the shadow of Yumi's death, he threatens Dae-ban that he won't do this mission and leaves. However, after this, when Chaos is sitting next to Gon in the car, he asks him to finish this mission and show his loyalty to the boss. He gives him the information he needs about Imokyeon and asks him to go to Korea and do it. While Gon arrives home and drinks, he looks at a photo from the past of himself and his mother and decides to travel to Korea. Imokyeon enters his office, and the group supposed to help Gon in the mission monitors her constantly with cameras. Gon arrives in South Korea and meets a man named Hee-woo, who is waiting for him. He is also a gang member who is supposed to help Gon in the mission, takes him to the place where he should be temporarily stationed, and gives him a gun. Humiliating him, Gon takes the gun from him and then he leaves Gon. It is then revealed that Imokyeon is a high-ranking person in a trading company called Ventura and is working with John Lee, who is spying for Dae-ban. John Lee tries to get close and be nice to her and tells her to contact him if she has any problems. Now, Imokyeon visits his old mother in the hospital and cares for her. She meets her sister Mi-jin, a doctor at the same hospital, and after some small talk between them, she gives her a can full of sedatives and advises her not to take too many. They continue their conversation in the elevator. Gon seems to be watching her and even follows her in the street, checking her documents and photos when he goes home at night. Imokyeon goes to the police to find out about her ex-husband's condition. There, she learns that her husband is part of a mafia group, but she tells the police that she has been separated from him for 2 years. Gon uses this opportunity to sneak into Imokyeon's house. After entering Imokyeon's room, he tries to find the pattern for the safe box and realizes that it works with voice. After caring for her mother, Imokyeon leaves her alone with her phone on the table and plays religious verses and sounds for her mother. Gon goes there without anyone seeing him and steals the contents of her phone to get the sound pattern of the safe box. When he returns to the car, he finds pictures of Yumi with her mother among the data. The next day, Imokyeon attends a ceremony to receive an award for success in the company as a successful role model by John Lee. He asks her to sing for everyone like it's New Year's. She begins to sing and remembers her memories with Yumi, and it seems that because she longs for her daughter, she spends her life listening to Yumi's voice. Gon also has access to and listens to all these sounds from where he had stolen her phone information. He then follows her in the elevator, and when they enter, the elevator stops due to some problems. After introducing himself as Mark, she also says her name, Imokyeon, and after getting to know him a little, he says that he remembers the smells of this place as a child, including the smell of the bathroom, and at this moment, the elevator is ready, and they are separate from each other. At night, when he is practicing shooting, it is clear that he recorded her voice in the elevator to open the safe box. The next day, Emokyon goes to the police station to collect the things left by her husband. Yumi's phone is also seen among them, and when she examines it, she realizes that it comes with a flash. She connects it to the computer at her workplace and gets all the data and information. John Lee finds out their location through the alarm system. He orders them to go to Ventura Company immediately. After reaching the camera control room, he ensures she has flash information. On the other hand, Gon sneaks into her house, and after opening the safe box, he finds only one key. He is informed that Emokyon is returning home, and it is time to kill her. She returns home and comes across a package from her daughter's daycare. After watching it on TV, Yumi's memories return to her, which makes her very sad. Gon, who hesitates to kill her, watches her cries and suffering for her daughter from behind. Gon is then seen watching Yumi movies in the upper room and suddenly decides to kill Emokyon, but when he comes down the stairs, he finds that she has passed out from taking too many pills. Seeing Yumi's photos on her phone, Gon remembers his childhood, where he immigrated to America with his mother, and because of extreme poverty and hunger, his mother took him out of the car. Gon, however, decides to hide in the car's trunk because he cannot be separated from her without knowing that his mother is planning to commit suicide. When the police take him out of the car in the morning, he is faced with a sad picture of his mother's death. Back in the present, Gon angrily fires several shots at Emokyon. Mi-jin immediately takes herself to the hospital, but in disbelief, it seems that her sister is not dead and is still alive. Park Jun and Jang, the two police officers in charge of this file, investigate the crime scene and realize that shots were fired at the sofa. John Lee punishes his subordinate, Hee-won, because he knows that Dai-ban blames him for not completing the mission and will kill him. On the other hand, Dai-ban in America orders Chaos and his men to kill Gon for defying the mission. Gon goes to an abandoned bathroom where he seems to have memories and then visits Yumi's grave to calm himself down while lighting a cigarette. Her sister blames Emokyon for committing suicide, and at that moment, the police come in and call her for further explanations. Park Jun interrogates her and explains that her husband was involved in a series of dangerous information crimes and had information that might be her because the email sent to her matches her phone's serial number. Emokyon gets up, ignoring the inspector. Still, Park Jun explains that shooting her was a warning and that she may be in danger in the future, and asks her to cooperate with the police. The inspector's insistence continues until she gets angry and hits him in the face, and after walking a few steps, she faints and falls on the ground. Chaos and his men arrive in South Korea, and after they get some weapons from the smugglers, they both kill them and prepare to attack Gon. Gon calls Emokyon and tells her that he's the one who shot the sofa, then informs her of how many people are trying to kill her. At the same time, John Lee's people entered the hospital and cut off the electricity there. Gon advises her to escape the hospital, but it's too late. Asing enters her room with a style like a doctor, and after killing a police officer, Emokyon runs to the bathroom in fear to escape from him. At this moment, Gon enters from behind Asing and fights with him, and after they try to kill each other, Gon throws him out of the room with a blow. After disarming the policeman, Gon quickly chases after him. Using a spray and a lighter, Gon designs an artificial explosion around the hospital to find him in the crowd but loses him at the subway station. Inspector Park Jun takes the flash from Emokyon and tries to escort her out of the hospital with his officers. Asing, who had escaped from Gon, is back at the hospital and disguised as a maintenance worker in the parking lot. He plans to kill them as soon as the elevator doors open, but as soon as the elevator door opens, he notices Gon's presence near him, and before he can do anything, Gon shoots and kills him. Hee-won calls Asing, and when Gon answers the phone, he realizes he killed him. Chaos picks up the phone, and Gon tells him that the flash is in the hands of the police and it's all over. At the same moment, John Lee takes the phone from him and threatens Gon. A conflict arises between them and Chaos' team. Chaos, after taking the phone from him again, reminds Gon of the Cambodia mission. Gon claims that he was the one who saved his life there. After finishing the conversation, Chaos threatens John Lee that if he angers him, he won't show mercy to him again and will kill him. He-Won and John Lee are talking to each other in the bathroom and decide to take revenge on Chaos and his men and kill them, not knowing that an old maid is cleaning there and overheard them despite what she says English doesn't understand. It makes them think what to do with her. Inspector Jang takes the police and Mo Kyung to one of his hacker friends to decrypt the flash. They need Mo Kyung's password to pass this step, which she does for them. John Lee's men also reach that building, and Gon is also seen there. They attack the police driver and kill him, and Gon informs Mo Kyung about the existence of these people. They share this matter with Inspector Park Jun, and Park immediately realizes that his colleague is a traitor. Still, it is too late, and after the data storage ends, Jang kills his colleague with several bullets. He claims he did this betrayal because of his bad financial situation and money. When he leaves, John Lee's people arrive. Jang takes the flash for He-Won but demands more money from them to hand it over to trade it. He-Won doesn't take any risk regardless of his words and stabs him with knife, takes the flash from him, and hands it over to his boss. Before the mobs can harm Mo Kyung, Gon enters the place and fights with all of them and fortunately manages to destroy all the mobs. Mo Kyung, who is very scared, takes refuge in the corner of the wall. Still, at this moment, the house is targeted by a volley of bullets, and the heavy shooting toward the house kills the hacker, who seems to have been attacked by Chaos and his men. Alvaro enters and sees Mo Kyung, but just as he is about to kill her, he is attacked by Gon. He doesn't die because of the bulletproof vest, but Gon knocks him unconscious with a blow to his neck and takes his weapons and combat equipment. The fight between them continues, and when Gon hides behind the wall, he calls Mo Kyung and tells her that he was there the night Yumi died and will tell her who killed her in the future. He shoots at them with the shotgun he took from Alvaro, and after shooting from both sides, Chaos reaches him. Gon tries to jump from a height on the other side of wall after the grenade explodes, but at this moment, Chaos catches him and asks why for his betrayal. He says he's just tired, and after breaking his arm, he jumps down and runs away in a car. He asks Mo Kyung to get him to the car sooner, but unfortunately, Alvaro stops her. Aponte sees Gon running away and shoots at him, but Gon appears to have escaped. Chaos calls him, and Gon realizes she is being held hostage by them and asks Chaos to release her. Still, he says that if he wants her, he must go to Ventura, or he will kill Mo Kyung. Gon, who has become physically weak, is hit by several bullets in this conflict and prepares for the next fight. He cleverly tricks the police after the explosion in those residential houses. He tells them a lie that he has designed a bomb there to explode the building. John Lee tries to humiliate Mo Kyung and says that her husband is a coward and that he was with his daughter on the night they were killed because he is also a coward, and he hurts her with these words. The police surrounded the building, and after sending troops to the building, they turned off all the CCTV cameras in the building with a security system. John Lee starts backing up the data, and when Mo Kyung is alone, she finds the control secret room's phone ringing, where she sees the old maid's body after opening it. While talking to Aponte, Chaos realizes that the siege of the building was a conspiracy by Gon, and they assume that he entered the building. Gon enters the building through the elevator, and they also notice this. Still, after shooting the elevator ceiling, they realized he was not there. Mo Kyung finds a pair of scissors to cut her hands open with, and Aponte notices and approaches where she's hiding, but Gon distracts him. Alvaro and Gon face and fight each other, in which Aponte accidentally kills Alvaro, and Gon runs away. He, guilty of killing his old friend, chases him by following the trail of blood. Currently, Mo Kyung accesses the data service, stops the data backup process, and deletes all the data. This angers He-Won and John Lee, who are backing up data, and John Lee's only option is to run away with the money, but He-Won stops him and kills him. Unfortunately, all exits of Ventura are closed, and Mo Kyung cannot escape from the building. On the other hand, Aponte finds where Gon is hiding but falls into his clever trap and is killed after the explosion of several cans in the microwave oven. The anti-ignition system is activated due to the explosion, and Gon takes his gun and confronts Chaos shortly after. They shoot at each other many times until they run out of bullets and physically fight each other. In this conflict, the hanging hard object attached to the ceiling is slowly out of balance due to the shooting. When they are fighting each other, it falls on Chaos, and it seems he dies. The police, sure that there is no bomb in the building, leave the building and turn off the security system. The cameras return to their original state. Leaving Chaos, Gon calls Imokayon, and the sound of her phone leads Hee-won to find her. He starts beating and harassing her and tries to rape her by taking off her clothes, but Imokayon stabs him in the neck with a knife she picks up from the floor and kills him, and Gon also sees this scene, and to some extent, he will be relieved. Then it seems Chaos is not dead and tells Gon, let's finish this.
I'll go down and take care of her.
Gon immediately informs Imokayon that an armed person will soon reach her and kill her, telling her he is the murderer of her husband and child. Imokayon picks up the shotgun to defend himself, and after the elevator door opens, he comes out to Gon's disbelief and is shot dead by her. Chaos arrives and disarms her, and when he reaches Gon, he decides to kill her, but Gon stops him. While they look at each other, the elevator door closes, and Chaos asks, "Are you still tired?" Gon says, "No, I'm better now," and then Chaos takes his hand as he slowly dies. While he is dead and the elevator is going down, Imokayon calls out to Gon in a sad voice as if he wants to tell him something, and the movie ends. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel.